over for his Clippers. So what's next? Paul George is under contract next season, but key contributor Reggie Jackson's an unrestricted free agent. And Kawhi Leonard expected to decline his player option and become an unrestricted free agent as well. CB, Chris Broussard is back with us. But Sel, where your Clippers go from here, big dog?
All the way up. You know where we go from here. We run it back, but we run it back healthy. Kind of like the Brooklyn Nets want to do next year and see how this all plays out. Look, we got 8 players under contract right now. We got Paul George signed for 3 more seasons. Marcus Morris, 3 more seasons. T-Man signed for another year. Zubac, Pat Bev, etc. Now, I ain't trying to bury the headlines. We all know that Kawhi can opt out for more money, come back, and try to get himself aligned in that Supermax and those bird rights. So I think that Kawhi will be back. The big one is Reggie Jackson. And boy, did we discover a talent in Reggie Jackson. Everybody knew that he had game, but to this level, he made himself a lot of money this offseason. So we have to find a way to bring Reggie Jackson back. And then after that, man, with Ty Lue as our coach, imagine how much equity, how much trust, how much confidence you have now in your head coach in Ty Lue. Because before, I'm going to be real, when Ty Lue was signed here to be the Los Angeles Clippers coach, there was some skepticism from a lot of people. How much of him was really just LeBron out there playing and being a player coach, or how much was it really Ty Lue as a genius coach? I think he answered that. I think he silenced those critics. So I just look at this team and say, hey, we're ready-made. Get our #1 player back, get our #4 player back, and get our #6 player back, all healthy, re-sign Reggie Jackson, and the sky's the limit.
Clippers got to blow it up, blow it up. They ain't got no choice, man. The Clippers need to blow all of this up. And here is why. Chris Broussard, don't you give me that face, CB. Don't you give me that face. You have to blow it up because after 2 years, you know it's not going to work, at least historically in the NBA with 2 All-Stars. Again, now, after 2 years, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, first year they didn't win. LeBron James going into the second year was like, yo, I know if we don't win this, Pat Riley, one of the greatest basketball geniuses of all time, is going to blow this all up. Kevin Durant, Golden State, they instantly won. You know when something's instantly going to work, and you know when something is not. Look at Paul George before. Russell Westbrook, 2 years, it ain't work. Got to go. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, give it a year some change. It ain't work. Got to go. Chris Paul, look at him. Chris Paul, James Harden, 2 years. It ain't work. Got to go. No reason in trying to do this over and over and over. And Clippers fans, y'all have seen this before. Lob City existed for 6 years, from 2011-12 to 2016 and 17. Yes, went to the playoffs each and every year, but good is the enemy of great. And the Clippers at this junction are good, but their formula is not great. They got too many silent types, too many silent leaders. You know you need an alpha. The Clippers got too many cats that are all bark, no bite, Pat Beverly. Or too many cats that are all bite, no bark, Kawhi Leonard, and to a degree, Paul George. They need somebody who is bark and bite, a Dame Lillard type. You got to blow this up because, Sel, unfortunately, it is not working.
Acho, I did not expect that. Blow it up?
You have to. You have to.
25 teams in the league, 20 to 25 teams in the league wish they were the Clippers. I mean, look, and let's play your game. Let's say this team isn't going to win the championship. I think they can, but let's say they don't. This is still a business. They're still in the conversation for the next 5 years if they re-sign Kawhi, which I think they will. They're relevant. Here's what you want in the NBA. You want a 5 to 7 year run. Longer if possible, but 5 to 7 year run where you're relevant, where you're one of those 6, 7 teams or so that everybody's talking, yeah, they got a chance to win the conference, get to the finals, and win it all this year. That's what you want. Phoenix with Steve Nash never even got to the finals. But Phoenix would have died for that run during those 10 years where they were missing the playoffs. Sacramento with Chris Webber never even got to the finals, but they would die for that run today. Patrick Ewing never won a championship in New York, but the Knicks would die to have the Patrick Ewing era right now. It's not just about winning the championship. Yeah, you want to try, but you want to be there and have a shot. And that's where they are. And they have a shot. It's not like we look at this team as, you know what, they're never good enough. They are good enough. Because if they had Kawhi healthy, they probably would win it this year.
No, Broussard, you gave me some real businessman, non-athlete talk, Broussard. Yeah, and that's why you just ran me hot a little bit. And I love you, big dog, but you just ran me hot a little bit. Because good is the enemy of great. And the fact of the matter is, the Clippers had that run you speak of, that Sacramento Kings run, which I love. Mike Bibby, Doug Christie, Peja Stojakovic, Vlade Divac. That was one of my favorite squads. But the Clippers had that run with Lob City. They were on the talk of the town. They were going to be on every highlight of sports. They were going to make the playoffs every single year, but they weren't going to win a chip. That Sacramento's King team you talk about, they had Jay Williams, White Chocolate. He was going to make some highlights. Mike Bibby was a dude. Doug Christie was going to check somebody. Vlade Divac was going to make a no-look pass, but they didn't win nothing. But let's focus on the Phoenix Suns, because I love Steve Nash as well. I followed him from Dallas to when he went to Phoenix and when he won his back-to-back MVPs. Yeah, they had a really good run, but wouldn't you rather be today's Phoenix Suns than that great run's Phoenix Suns? At least if I'm a player, I will sacrifice good to try to attain great. Don't just keep me at good because, well, good is better than being bad. Nah, it's like, I'm not going to stay in a decent relationship because I don't want to be single. Let me get out of the decent relationship and hope I find something that's eternal. Hope I find something that's for life. Broussard, I'm not just going to settle because it could get worse. That's that fear-based mentality. What if it could be the best? And if I'm a Clippers fan, I'm trying to find the best, not just this good stuff.
Wow. They're already great. Memphis is good. Memphis is good.
Oh, there it is.
The Clippers are great. Ooh. Is there only one great team every year? Is that where we're at?
Now you found out.
No, and the Clippers, you mentioned it with Lob City. They never won the championship. So let's break that up and go back to the Benoit Benjamin era. Is that what you want? No, I mean, and look, they're close. Look, if Neil O'Shea from Portland called me and said, I'll give you Dame Lillard for Paul George, yeah, I'm doing it. I don't consider that blowing it up, though. Keep the nucleus, which is Kawhi and Paul George, unless you get a better offer. And now, I got to go here, because I don't even think it's worth discussing that they should blow it up. Because how long would it take you to get back to where you're at?
Man.
If you blow it up, who are you trying to get?
It took them a
You're
year.
trying to get a Kawhi Leonard, who's a top 5 player in the league. You're trying to get a second guy like Paul George, who's a top 20 player in the league. I'm just starting all over and spinning my wheels, and there's no guarantee I'll even get there. You mentioned Phoenix. It took them 10 years of missing the playoffs to get to this spot where everybody else in the league was hurt. Let's keep it real. Chris Paul, I'm going to give you all your flowers. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, all your flowers. They only in the finals because everybody else is hurt.
Ooh.
I'm serious.
Oh, hey.
Keeping it real. You know that.
Gannon.
I'm going to try to avoid that. That's a show for tomorrow. That's a topic for tomorrow.
We're doing that.
Because you're not wrong, but you're not right.
We're doing that.
Here's my thing, CB. At this point in time, the last decade, Clippers fans, and Marcellus can speak to it better than I, they have to understand they're not who they were. Like, the Clippers they're an upper echelon of team now. Ever since Lob City, the Clippers became a more sexy franchise. They've made the playoffs, 9 out of the last 10 years? So when they blew up Lob City, it only took them 1 year to reset. You talking like they gonna go through 10 years of purgatory like the Kings or 10 years of purgatory like the Suns. Clippers did a 1 year reset. When I say blow up, I mean one of the two have to go, PG or Kawhi. I don't care which one, but one has to go because the combination of the two does not work. We know Kawhi needs some sort of alpha, a vocal guy. Give me a Kyle Lowry. It's what Kawhi needed in the Raptors. Tim Duncan, Manu, Greg Pop, Tony Parker. That's what Kawhi needed with the Spurs. We know this combination doesn't work, CB, so you can keep applauding them for getting to the conference finals, conference semis, but what we know is this. The combination of two talented players but no vocal leader is not going to get them to the chip, or at least to win the chip.
Well, we don't need a vocal leader. We need a healthy roster at the right time. Dude, are you kidding me? We made it to the Final Four, and we're now 4th. We're at least top 3 in this NBA this year. Conference finals without our number 1 player, our number 4 player, and our number 6 player. That's 2 starters for those who can't do the proper math. We're in the conference finals top 4 team, and we're missing 2 starters. Y'all better get out of here. But according to Acho, you know my dog, If you close, that ain't good enough.
Ain't good enough.
So
Horseshoes and
you
hand
blow
grenades.
up the Green Bay Packers right now, too, because you're like, conference finals.
Aaron Rodgers wants to.
No, he don't want to blow them up. He just want to be respected and liked. So here's the thing. Stop butchering this phrase, Acho. I need your face right now. Good ain't the enemy of great. That's not the phrase. It's perfect is the enemy of good. You know the difference? Oh, perfect. First of all, no one's going to be perfect. That's why it's a statement. It's like, but you just have it good, and we got it damn good. You got to judge our team like you judge a man, by the distance traveled. He talked about Michael Cage with the Jerry curl, and he talked about Benoit Benjamin days, and then we went through all the way to Lob City and all that, up 3-1 against Houston and the injuries. We get all that in the collapse. But damn it, this ain't that, and that ain't this. And you know what Young Jeezy said about the rest. So here's the thing. This team is in perfect position. All they need is for you to rebuke the injury bug like you did yesterday and help my squad stay healthy when it matters most, and it will be guaranteed. Clip City, Chip City, 2022. What's up, CB?
I got one thing quickly, Marcellus.
Oh, yeah.
I think Kawhi's back. There's no reason for him to leave.
Facts.
Reggie Jackson, there's a problem, though.
I know.
They only have Reggie's early bird rights, so they can only pay him a salary starting at like $10 million on a new contract. He's played his way into more than that. Now, I think if he goes elsewhere, I don't think he'll be as good as he is with the Clippers.